What's up, everybody? It's your boy Saehatha, Lugal, Abzumudu-Anutu, the streaming demon, all-purpose oracle, medium at large, and prognosticator extraordinaire, known and beloved around the world as the Blind Seer, coming at you live, or coming at you for the first time from the new Shieldbreakers Hall in the rebirth of Wardripheim, my new home, my new kingdom. I am so excited to be back, guys, and we are going to dive right into these newest elemental signs videos because I have not got to do this in so long. So we're going to get started with fire signs, and we're going to do the full shuffle this time because I have a fucking table to work at, and I can do that. I am so excited, guys. I have been wanting to get back to what I do best for the longest time, and I have not been able to work in so long. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me and not unsubscribing. I know that it has not been easy. I have not put out content in a very long time, and I actually gained subscribers even when I wasn't putting anything out. So we're going to do the full shuffle real quick. Vaporizer out of the way. Randomize all the cards, spread them out, get all that good chaotic energy in there. Recreate symbolically the chaos at the beginning of the universe. Then we collapse that waveform, bring it back down into a single cohesive unit, polarizing the cards as we do. And it looks like the first on our list will be Aries, so we'll get started right away. I'm going to do things a little bit differently. You're going to notice there's a lot of changes since I've been away. Things are a little different. I'm a little better. I'm a little more confident. I'm a little stronger than I was before. I think you're going to like the new Blind Seer. I fucking do. That's another thing. I'm not censoring myself anymore like I used to. I'm not worried about that. I don't really care that much about monetizing the channel or following anybody else's rules. I do what I do to help the people that I help, and I assume that you guys will throw me back whatever I need in return, because that's kind of how it's worked so far. So we want whatever reading will be the most beneficial for the Aries in our audience and the Aries in the lives of anyone watching. Looks like we're pulling to the right today. Alright, so Aries, we're going to get right into it. You have Judgment inverted in the recent past. Aries, been making some questionable choices lately, maybe not thinking about the things that you're doing. Having some unintended consequences. 7 of Wands. It's got you thinking about your desires, though, so making some of these mistakes. Maybe even self-sabotaging. And we do that sometimes when we're heading in a direction we don't really want to go in. It's a sign that you're not listening to yourself, which is probably why your mind is being directed back to your passions and your desires and the things that really motivate you, so you can reassess where you're at and where you're headed. King of Cups. So, Aries, the whole point of all of this, the self-sabotaging, the reassessment, all of this place that you're in right now, is to end an old cycle of emotion. There are old feelings, probably unprocessed trauma, that are secretly motivating you. Or maybe not so secretly. Maybe you're aware of it and you just haven't fully processed that yet. But there has been an emotional aspect that you are not entirely acknowledging that has been playing a factor in your decision making and in your goals, and you are running the course of that emotional cycle. So these feelings no longer serve you. These are things that are no longer going to apply to you, and you're being brought to this place so that you can look at them and let them go, realizing that they no longer serve you. I hope that was helpful, Aries. I'm going to get right into the next one. I have 12 readings in 4 videos to get through, so we're going to try to knock this out pretty quick today. And I'm going to shuffling in between, which I didn't do before, but I feel is a necessary change. Like I said, things are going to be done a little differently now. The readings are going to be different. The messages are going to be a little more spot on, a little more direct. I am in a different place than I was when I left you, and I think that you all need the new me a little more than you needed the old me. So we're going to reshuffle, and next we will be doing Leo. I wrote all this stuff down, but I've done this so many times I don't really need to look anymore. So Leo, my polar opposite in the zodiac wheel. You're next. So let's get our pendulum again. This time we want whatever reading will be the most beneficial for the Leos in our audience and the Leos in the lives of anyone watching. Looks like to the left this time. Alright. So, Leo, let's see what's up with you. 6 of Cups. You're being very emotionally motivated, which is not something that is normal for a Leo. You're thinking about your feelings, you're processing emotional data. I'm proud of you. That is a lot of growth for Leos. That's not a comfortable area for you guys, so I'm very impressed with that. Just picking apart the emotions that drive your motivations. That's where you've been lately. What is it that makes you feel that you need the things that you feel you need? The Page of Pentacles. So, Leo, you are realizing that there's a lot of work undone, a lot of things that you haven't finished, and you're not ready to put your energy into anything new at the time, right now. There is no need for transition, no need for change. You are pretty happy with where you're at, but there are things that you feel like you need to complete. The Ace of Pentacles. No surprise to you, Leo. You just got to put the work into them. There's nothing that's going to get this done other than doing it. So, taking that time to really think about your feelings and your goals and your motivations is a very powerful, very, very powerful exercise in growth and spiritual development. But now comes the time to put in the effort. Ace of Pentacles, the very essence of physical existence, the worldly world around us, meat space, as I like to call it. That's where you're going to make these changes. It's time for you to buckle down and tie up all of those loose ends, Leo, and I wish you luck with that. So we're going to get right into Sagittarius, and then we're going to call this one a wrap and get it uploaded, fellas, ladies, people, folk, whatever. I'm a little rusty in the recording aspect of things. I'm not super familiar with addressing the audience anymore, and I always kind of tried to just forget that I'm on camera. It works better for me that way. But the readings you will find are better than ever. So bear with me. I will get back into the swing of this. Ain't no thing. As my father used to say, ain't no hill for a climber. All right, Sagittarius. Going from my father's sign to my mother's sign. That's always fun. So, what we want today is whatever reading will be the most beneficial for the Sagittarius in our audience and the Sagittarius in the lives of anybody watching. And looks like to the right, I'm seeing a little more activity to the right side. We're going to make a judgment call on that one. I'm going to call that the right side. So, Sagittarius. 4 of Wands, being inverted. So we've been going a little overboard on the desire and the passion lately, Sagittarius. Getting a little out of control, not exercising restraint. It's not a good look. Page of Swords. We are resisting new perspectives and new ideas, Sagittarius, and you guys can be very stubborn and don't like change, so this is not a surprise to me. There's a new way of thinking and a new way of looking at things that you are not willing to embrace, and that's probably what's causing this recent mania that you're going through. The Hanged Man. Unfortunately, Sagittarius, this is one of them lessons you're going to have to learn the hard way. The more you resist this new way of thinking, the more you resist this new perspective, the more uncomfortable you are going to be until you learn that lesson. The universe is not going to let you overlook this one, Sagittarius. This is a lesson that's going to be rubbed in your face until you accept it. And the sooner that you start on embracing this new information, the better you will be. So we are going to call that a wrap. And I hope those were very helpful. If you guys enjoyed what I did here and you'd like to toss a coin to your seer, there are plenty of links down below in the valley of the description. And I hope I will see you guys next week.